Man, it is surreal thinking that around this time last year I had just finished this up. That was where I was. Did an art show in New York. Man, no wonder I've been in a slump. I haven't been able to top that. It was fun though. Interesting learning experience. Alright, so it's day 16 of the Story a Day challenge. At some point, I'll dye my hair today. Got the bowl and everything set up over there. So I'll move that to the bathroom. Alright, I gotta write 2 stories because I got one of the 2 I was supposed to do yesterday done. And I just crashed. So today's gonna be 2. It's yesterday's story and today's story. But I already have at least one idea. So we're on a roll. And update on the knee. I can now walk up the stairs normally. I can go down the stairs normally. Occasionally I do still have to skip steps with the good leg going up the stairs once I get to the top, because occasionally the knee does act up. Again, I still don't know what I did early in the week that really screwed up my left knee. But I don't know. The knee pain is doing a lot better. I mean, I have bad knees anyway from an injury back in high school. So this current temp change hasn't been good on me anyway. But yeah. Whatever I did to my knee, it was bad, but it's getting better. I'm really happy about that. I can finally actually do the stairs, which makes me so happy because I don't need help doing the laundry now, hopefully, because I need to do that later. So there's been some good progress. Some good progress. Now, to the story. Let's get to writing. Okay, so I'm working on one of the 2 stories today, and it got me thinking, because I've been thinking this every now and then since starting this challenge. For my fellow writers that may be watching this, what's your thought on using tab for paragraphs versus spacing? And if you do prefer doing like the 5-space indent instead of using the tab button, why do you prefer that? Because I mean, right now that's what I'm doing, because I just keep forgetting that the tab button's a thing. But the tab also goes in a lot deeper, which is weird. But I'm curious what your thoughts on this is, because which is the more preferred thing to use? Would it be the 5-space indent or using the tab button to indent paragraphs? Comment below. I'm very curious about this. Well, it's later in the day. Dyed my hair. That was a bit of a flop. I was expecting it to be more red. I mean, it's kind of, sort of like an overtone-ish. It's really crappy light. It's definitely not the way it was this morning. I will give it that. Like, you can sort of see it. Yeah, you can kind of sort of see it in there. It's definitely more of like a general, just like, tone. I mean, I'm not against it, but I wanted more red. So, ordered myself some overtone. Hopefully that'll help. That should be arriving Monday, but I mean, for now this is cool. Just can't wait for it to be a teensy bit more red, like redder. Okay, so again, I'm behind a story, so we're still doing 2 stories a day because I'm failing to actually do the 2 stories a day. But yesterday's story was awesome. It's something I've been meaning to write, and if anything, it actually taught me an important lesson that I've been struggling with this whole challenge of a story a day, and that is writing a moment rather than an overall story plan. Because I feel like that's the one thing people forget with just like short story writing in general. It's writing a moment and not like a full-fledged like story with a full arc and just everything. Because it can have an arc in the moment, but it's like you forget how to write a moment almost when you haven't written short stories in a while. And I've been struggling with that for these past, like, what, 2 weeks? 2 weeks. And because I'm just so used to just planning, like, full stories, full arcs, and just outlining everything. And it's just like, no. Write the moment. Write what's gonna happen in that moment. And I feel like that's why short stories are an important thing to write, no matter how short they are. It reminds you to write the moment and not just focus on the whole picture. It just forces you to just look into that one bit of time, that one chunk of time. And yesterday was definitely a win on that for at least getting the essence of a short story. So I'm proud of that. I am proud of that. In other news, though, I have added one story to my Inkit, The Door to Nowhere, which was the story I wrote yesterday. And I am very, very excited. I'm very nervous. I'm going to be posting some of my favorites from the Story a Day challenge to my Inkit. So if you want to check it out, there is my Inkit. Right now, Door to Nowhere is the only one there. But I will be adding more. I'm going to be adding my favorites from this challenge. So it's not going to be all the stories from this month, but definitely some of my favorites. And right now, I do love The Door to Nowhere. I love the turn it took, and I just love how it flowed. It felt natural. It felt thrilling. It felt like something I wanted to read. And something that I had fun reading. So, yeah. If you guys want to check it out, head over to my Inkit. It's going to see a lot of changes.